Hey everybody, welcome to E3 2017 here with the Free For All podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Barnett, alongside Eastwolf.
Yeah!
And C. Nally.
E3!
Yeah! Got him!
We fired Trey.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Again.
Finally.
We're doing this over again, and fuck that guy.
He got hipster fired.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hipster like the Xbox One X and its vaping.
Yeah.
For the coolant system, right?
Yes, exactly. That's
Nailed it.
buttery smooth.
It is
always.
E3 2017. Microsoft has finished their conference about 12 hours ago, it feels like. Bethesda starts here in just about 30 minutes, so we're going to give you guys a quick video update. EA did some stuff yesterday. They talked about pretty much Star Wars and sports. Always.
Star Wars and sports.
The
The EA story.
But let's talk about our takeaways from the actual games, because we're going to talk a little bit more in depth on our actual E3 wrap-up podcast.
Talk about Scorpio on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk
Or
about
the X.
the X and the fact that it's, the right price and everything else. But
Yeah.
in terms of the games, which Microsoft really focused on this year,
They nailed what they had to do.
absolutely. Some, one big and one indie game that we kind of want to talk about from each of us. I'll start off with Sea of Thieves, which was one of my favorite things I saw in the last 2 days for sure.
It was true. This is the third trailer we've got for it 3 years in a row. I think every trailer's gotten better. And while I've always thought it looked really good, I was not sold on this game until today.
Yeah, it's
I was just so set that I was like, I'm just not going to get this. I don't want to put the time into it.
Yeah, I hope that the game
I'm
comes
gonna.
with a swarthy Scottish narrator to begin with, though. Just
Smarmy.
or smarmy, that too. But yeah, they definitely had a lot of fun elements to it. I think the exploration, it totally seems like there's no narrative path or anything. You just kind of log in with your friends, you hop on your boat, and you go just take the seas. And
Ship.
Did I say boat?
Yeah.
You hop on your boat
It's not
and
a
you
pirate
take the
boat,
seas.
Josh.
It is in my eye. It's a
Oh,
pirate schooner.
Trey.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Sailboat is a schooner.
God damn it. Anyway.
You know what?
Anyway, so I thought it looked like a ton of fun. I thought the whole running around on the island that they showed, going into the caves and the
Finding
treasure
clues
map,
and the treasure map unblurs the more clues you find. It was really clever.
the skeletons that popped out of the ground and tried to kill you for picking up the treasure chest. I thought
Oh, and
was a
all
lot of
those
fun.
skeletons come up, all of a sudden they explode, and your ship's off in the distance, giving you cover fire. It was
Mhm.
badass.
I got to yell for Queen and Country.
One of the
Yeah,
best
you
things for me was even though he was clearly running with a crew of friends that what they were showing is he was doing a lot of stuff on his own. And I feel like if it's a night that you guys aren't playing, I still feel like maybe I could hop on and still have fun with this game.
Yeah, I think you'll have to be doing most likely the stuff on land. I think it would be hard because I do think that there are at least some facets to running the ship that does require
Yeah,
the
if
multiplayer
you're actually
aspect.
having to run the sails and stuff, that is
It's what it seemed like. I mean,
gotta
they had
be coordinated to do that.
they had a guy, jump up in the
Stuck in a
crow's
circle.
nest and everything. Yeah, you'll just be doing the Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom from the first Pirates movie. You're just running it all on your
It'd be
own.
Basically, Twitch plays Pokemon at that point.
Yeah, kind of. But I thought it was a ton of fun. I thought the idea of hitching yourself to a cannonball, I guess, and shooting yourself out of a cannon forever
My
away.
God, I flipped out.
It was amazing. And then, trying to do the Jack Sparrow run off the front of the ship and dive into the water and then get left behind to be eaten by a shark was really funny.
Yeah, that shark was an asshole.
He
It
was.
followed him around the entire time.
Well, there was also the one that
guy
was
that
really
just
pissed
dropped the
because he
thing.
just
He's
had
nope, nope,
Yep.
there was the one shark who had 13 spears in him and was still chugging along like fucking Ghost Jaws or something.
Yeah, Ghost Jaws.
But I thought it looked
Batman called it.
fantastic. God damn it.
That's been
Um,
too long.
Early 2018, they said, right?
Yes.
Hopefully in
Probably
that
Q1, I'd say.
February, March area.
Q1 is a big time for games now.
It really is because everything gets delayed from the winter,
What's
and it's just a big time to release
yeah, and
games.
as long as it just doesn't come out broken, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that one will probably require lots of patching, but they also could bring out a lot of additional content for free, updates like new ships and stuff like that. I think
Yep.
it could be fun for a whole year.
For
Hopefully,
the whole family.
Indeed, for the whole family for the whole year.
Yup.
Who's got another big game?
Ori!
God damn it!
Oh,
I
was
couldn't
it Whisper in the
believe it.
Wind or something?
The Will of the Wisps.
Will of the Wisps.
Yeah.
That's a Jeff Hardy move, I just said.
It is. They both are actually.
Damn it, they are.
I thought this looked fucking amazing. I mean, we unfortunately have to go back and rewatch that trailer just
Yeah, we missed
because
a little bit.
our
The
feed cut
sound
out.
was messed up, but I mean, this was a surprise. I don't think anybody was really expecting.
Why did
a
I
sequel.
not expect this,
Right?
though? It
Man.
should have, because that was a big hit for them, and it's a top 5 game of all time for me. And
I should go back and play that.
you really should,
Give
It's
it,
so
yeah,
good.
give it just a complete fresh shot.
because unfortunately, it was, I believe, that studio's first game, or at least their first like major console game.
Probably their first like major game.
And while I didn't have any problems, you didn't have any problems. You
No, that is, God damn it, it's hot. It's a sauna in here.
you certainly had some problems with the first game.
Yeah.
Which would have deterred my just delight with that game, because it was such an emotional story for me and experience. And plus, that game is just damn good as a platformer. It's
Yeah.
one of the hardest platformers I've ever played.
Still one of the best looking games out on any console that I've seen.
And the music, man, that music is so good. And I should have known when they brought that piano out. And if
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
was-
being an ass.
Yeah, we
making
were
fun of
joking
him.
about Joe
And then I was
Cocker
like,
or whatever
oh,
his fucking
shit.
name
I
was.
was like,
Jeez,
he
say
is
Joe
playing
Cocker.
Ori. I think I
He
said
said-
Bob Corker.
Yeah, that was it.
Did you meet Joe Cochran?
No.
Oh, who's Bob Corker, the Tennessee governor?
Yes.
Oh my
Um,
god.
But yeah, like as soon as you saw Ori pop up on screen,
Oh, man,
you
I
saw the
lost
art
it.
style, I was like, holy fuck,
I'm ready
it's
to be
happening. Like,
emotional.
oh my god.
Again. Just
Yeah.
destroy all the emotions.
Did they say when
Yeah.
that's coming out?
No,
I don't think they did.
I
Okay.
would assume
That's
next
gotta
year.
be
That's gotta be
next year.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got so many games that are coming out this year. Like finally got Tacoma and
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cuphead
Cuphead.
and so many other games that are just like suddenly coming out this year. We'll still see. I don't know if Crackdown makes it or not, but
It's happening. It's a launch game for the X.
yeah, Chuck, I want to save your big game for last because
Sure,
that's
that's
what
good.
Microsoft did as well.
Yeah.
But your
Um,
not so big game.
Yeah,
Oh, Ashen.
yeah, we
Dude.
saw this.
Remember how good it looked last year, and like
At
it
the
didn't
ID
even
at
look
Xbox.
anything like this. Yeah, we got a quick little slice
Yeah.
of it at ID at Xbox, but
This-
man, this looked good.
This looks like a dark, like ethereal, super stylized, like dungeon crawler, like almost like a co-op thing, right?
I feel like it's a co-op, like almost Indiana Jones style, because there seemed like there were some traps that you got to avoid, but then there's,
yeah,
of course, there's the ethereal monsters and stuff like that that were coming at these people.
it looked like a bunch of like the skull crushers or whatever from Kong Skull Island, like running around.
It looked like if someone took Below from Capybara and made
Uh-huh.
like a AAA game out
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
we didn't see
almost.
Below at all.
Mm.
That game is never coming out.
Did it come out?
No,
Mm.
No, did not ever come
it
out.
was supposed to
Oh,
come out
did
this
they-
year, and they delayed it to next year.
oh,
But
did
now we
they-
didn't
yeah,
see
they
it.
just canceled that shit.
Yeah, I would be surprised if that comes out. But this looks great. That like shot of that like giant, like Yoshimitsu style samurai or whatever at the end looked fucking awesome. I love
It was-
that like the color is missing from everything,
Mhm.
and like this, so like details
ashy.
like pupils and things like that aren't really showing either. I think it's a
Yeah,
really
I mean,
cool.
well, I mean, the whole face is blank on pretty much every actual like a human style character, but there was also a lot of. It seemed like there was an emotional
Mhm.
connection between you and your buddy. Or, I don't know. It didn't say if it was co-op or if that's going to be like a Ellie or
yeah,
you know Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, but
they almost
like when he was ducking down and like taking the you know the blow and the other guy was reaching underneath him and stabbing him while he was hurt and stuff like that. It was just really cool looking to me.
yeah. The character models, they kind of almost look like unfinished like Leica models, right? They almost look like Kubo and the Two String style.
Yeah.
But like without the paint and finish to it all, which I thought was, I mean, it
It's a
looks
cool design,
really
cool
fucking
setting. I'm stoked for that game.
Speaking of cool design, the one that I keep like looking back on, The Last Night.
We really don't know what it is, but damn it, if the aesthetic wasn't fucking pretty.
So the way the game looked to play, it kind of felt like a retro, almost adventure style action game, though.
I think so.
Like it looked like a 2D side-scrolling platformer.
This is the one where like the backgrounds and
Neon,
stuff
a lot
were
of neon.
really
Super detailed and then
then
everything
the
was
characters
pixeled.
was pixelated.
Yeah, it almost looked like an old LucasArts adventure game, almost though, in a way, right?
There was a game on Sega Genesis called Flashback, and they remade it a
You're
couple
fucking
of years
right.
ago. It looks just like this.
It looks so cool. I've seen a bunch of
Very
gifs floating
clever.
around for it, like on Twitter and stuff, ever since the conference, and just one of the coolest. It looks like a very vibrant and color. It almost looks like Ghost in the Shell meets Blade Runner.
Did this feel like a preview game to you?
I'd
it
be
just
okay
like
with
screamed-
it.
games preview.
Yeah, games
Maybe
preview.
if it
Maybe.
were a little bit more action heavy in the trailer, I might have thought so. Because I don't feel like
Oh, they
If
go
this
with
is an
slow-
adventure
I mean,
style
We Happy
game-
Few arc,
but like for like an adventure style game, I don't know if a games preview.
maybe. I don't
Like
know.
I don't know, and that's just my assumption. We saw really none
I
of
know
the
the Long
gameplay.
Dark had some stuff like that in
Did
it,
it?
and that was a game.
I never did play that.
It's good.
Man, yeah, but I think it looks cool. I don't remember. I think they said 2018 for that one as well.
Mhm.
But again, I think that one was one of those like exclusive in some fashion, like indie games. It looks so cool though. I can't wait to see it.
True story.
Evan,
I also had the pleasure of another top 10 game of all time for me getting a sequel announced, or a prequel actually.
yeah,
for this
because
one.
we knew this was coming.
We did know
but
it was coming. I did not know it was going to be at E3.
They said it
with me
wasn't
getting
going
a
to be.
trailer. But Life is Strange, Before the Storm, it's a prequel. It's going to be about Chloe and Rachel. Um, and I am ready for the teen angst.
I can't wait. So many Shaka Bras are going to be coming.
I don't understand how you like this Life is Strange, but you don't like Riverdale. Like Riverdale feels like Life is Strange,
It's
the
true.
show.
Life is Strange,
Everything in you should like Riverdale.
but I don't.
You didn't give it a fair shake.
I won't.
This
But
looks
see,
great though.
I'm
man.
consistent.
Yeah.
I don't like Riverdale. Life is Strange is not my cup.
But also,
of tea.
So-
two of one of my this and Ori both and they came out the same year, so it was hard for me. Like some of my favorite music in games ever.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh man, and
Because
this
Life is
this
Strange is all
year.
licensed music, but it's in August. August 31st for episode 1. It's going to be episodic again. And it's just, the music just felt so tonally right for that series. I enjoyed it so much. They always hit the right emotional beats with it.
Like sitting in the courtyard and just listening to that guitar song, like when you just sit there and like contemplate or whatever, and just the music that was playing,
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
Also, if you're watching this, you haven't played it before. If you have a PS4 and you've got PlayStation Plus, Life is Strange, the entire first season is available for free right now. So make sure you go check that out.
Totally worth it. Worth it if you got to pay for it too, but absolutely you should go play it. Do you think this keeps the supernatural element to it, or do you think because it's a prequel,
I think because of the Before the Storm, it is more like shady
just
goings on in
straight
this town.
episodic?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, a lot of people thought that Rachel might have the same powers that Sam does.
I mean, I could
or
see them
Max.
doing something of that. Max is your protagonist of the original.
Yeah, so Max.
So Max is the one that had the power. Rachel is the girl that you're looking for in the original one. So I could
We'll
see
see.
something like that happening, but I don't know. It's cool seeing Chloe again, like Chloe, like pre-blue hair and all that. So
What if this is like almost kind of, and I doubt it would do something like this, but what if it sets up more than just one type of supernatural power? Like, what if it's not a time mechanic this time? What if Rachel had some other type of mechanic, whether it's just telekinesis or
The
telepathic
power to
ability?
dye hair.
I mean, no, that
this
was
guy knows.
Chloe. Chloe has that power.
No, she dyes Chloe's hair with her
Yeah.
power, dummy. God.
Oh, you know
You
what?
use
You're
your
right.
powers on
That's my
yourself.
bad.
God.
That's
I couldn't
my
be
bad.
more excited for it. Though.
I'm so excited. I can't fucking wait. But Chuck,
Yeah.
let's close it out with your big game for the show.
Chuck.
Okay. I really love this game, but the title has slipped my mind for some.
Anthem.
Anthem. Oh my God. For some reason, I was
Holy
thinking
shit.
Awakened.
God,
Okay, so Anthem
fuck.
is the good BioWare, as Evan would say. That's
BioWare
their-
Edmonton, who did Dragon Age Inquisition and the original Mass Effect trilogy, not Andromeda.
Right. It's a third-person open-world game, but along the same kind of stylings as Destiny. But man, this game is the prettiest game I've ever seen in my life. The back,
It's early still.
yeah, the
Is
backgrounds.
it though? I
I've
mean,
never
It
seen.
comes out,
2018.
yeah, early 2018. It said.
Yeah, but I mean, still, we saw other games that were a lot closer than that didn't look finished. Shadow of War didn't look finished still.
The backgrounds it's the best backgrounds I've ever looked in a video game ever. It was
pretty
ridiculous, man. And then when you're flying around in jetpacks,
You get to be Iron Man,
yes. And then when he like landed, I
complete
thought
with
he was
Jericho missiles.
he got hit by that thing and fell into the water. And then it went underwater, and there was shit underwater. It was like this whole thing.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, man.
awesome.
like
it
the whole
looks-
level was under there. Man,
I can't wait.
4-player co-op.
Yeah, and they just dropped in. There was 2 people at first, and then the other 2 people was like, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, up to 4.
ready
Sandra
to
and
go.
Kim jumped in is actually who it was. It was
That's
Paul,
right.
Sandra, and Kim.
It looked.
Important names.
The gameplay looks really fun. I like that it's third person and not a FPS.
Man,
actually,
I was so happy because like the one thing I was thinking when I was like, because they showed this game yesterday at EA's conference, just briefly,
Like a teaser, yeah.
yeah, just like a CG type trailer.
I was sure it was
um,
a first person.
Yeah, everybody started talking about it. Like, I mean, we had heard from the docs that leaked or the talk in general that it was going to be their version of Destiny. And I was like, man, the one thing that Destiny has going for it is Bungie is first person shooting. Like, they have the mechanics down.
Yep.
The fact that this is a third person shooter, because
That's
as much
BioWare's bread and butter.
as much as
Third
I love
person.
Mass Effect 2 and 3, like, they aren't the most tight third person shooters. They're good but not great, but it is more in their wheelhouse of what to do. And once I saw that it wasn't going to be in first person outside of that like initial story bit, also the story looks to be much better than Destiny in this. This so far, I'm skipping Destiny. I need to save every $60 I can anyway.
If
I
it's
gotta buy
truly a
Sport-
Destiny style
X.
game, and I didn't want to go back. Although Destiny, I've kind of come back around on it. I'm thinking it wasn't that bad a game. Initially, I soured on it pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. But
Then I played the Division. I was like, oh, Destiny was so much better. But I was out on that style of game. I'm not out anymore.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
I'll buy
you
the
had
fuck out of
Gears
this.
of War 4 style fucking crazy cyclonic storms, and some like one of those characters almost looked like a superhero floating up into the sky and just like
Yeah, I thought they were just getting flown away by the storm, but no, she was just like.
God, dude.
I'm looking forward to seeing the different types of classes and abilities and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Man, this
I like
God,
that.
I was
you're-
geeking out
A
hard.
lot
on
of
this
it
game.
is like your exosuits, like that you
Yeah.
can do battle with. But
Yeah.
each person you collect different exosuits, and they
Mhm.
can customize them. That's
Yeah.
really cool. For
Yeah,
me.
and everybody looked different. It wasn't just like a bunch of similar looking people that had different abilities. They all looked different.
Yeah.
Right.
It would have been a huge get for them to actually somehow get this to be an exclusive, but either way, I mean, clearly it's going to run best on Scorpio. I'm intrigued to see what it looks like on the Pro.
I'm sure it
Um,
looks fine.
I'm sure it'll look very good. I think that you'll just see because there was no slowdown, there was no like load in or
And there was
popping
a
or anything.
shit ton of stuff going
Yeah,
on.
I think that's where the difference is going to start being in Scorpio.
That's what
the-
an
the
X
X.
will give you. The fact that
Xbox.
They can
Let's
do it.
resolve right now to call it the Xbox.
That's fair.
X won't give it to you.
Yeah, it is.
The Pro can probably run that, but it's running probably 95% power on that. That is the big thing about the X is the fact that it's going to be able to do that and run at like 50 to 60% power.
And
We
it's
ju-
like
we just
50 to
said the
60% of
Xbox.
the size.
We're gonna resolve to call it the Xbox.
The size of the Xbox One X, the Xbox,
Yes,
is
you.
like the best selling point to this. Like
it was nice.
I'm so ready to get
Considering
rid
the
of that
brick,
giant
yeah.
box that's in my console right now. So
I'm with
Josh,
you.
you need all the box you can get, buddy.
you're damn right I do, fucker. Yeah, so I'm gonna be looking for a pre-order spot like as soon as possible, or at least the ability to
Mhm.
trade in my console and pre-order while I can, because
I'm keeping mine, my Xbox because
you have reason to. I do not.
yeah, you can. It's crossplay, so it's essentially the same thing. It's just a
I
super powerful one. So looking forward to that.
That's fair. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for day one Microsoft. We're probably going to do one of these for Bethesda as well. Sony tomorrow, and then Ubisoft. And
Oh,
then
the
finally
shit.
Nintendo, and we will wrap it all up with an actual podcast that kind of gives our top fives if we do the same thing, or top 10 like we did
Yeah,
before.
we'll give some
Um,
scores to the conferences.
Absolutely. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check us out every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday whenever Trey posts it.
He's fired.
On iTunes and all your favorite podcasting apps. Also on YouTube. Thank you guys.
Apps.
We'll see you later.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.